Please welcome to stage Mr. Mark Glatt.
Thank you very much. I'm at the bar this other day. I'm hitting on this girl and I'm trying to get her to go home with me. She looks at me and she goes, "Look, you're a really pathetic person. The only way you're taking me home with you is if your dick hangs past your knees." So I looked her right in the eyes and I went, "That will not be a problem." I know that was a dick joke. That was a dick joke, very immature of me, but guys, Ace Frehley, one of the guys from Kiss, he writes a lot of songs about his dick, and he gets all the ladies. So I thought, maybe I should try doing the same thing. So I did. I wrote all those songs. It didn't get me any ladies. Instead, it got me sent to a mental hospital. Then one day I met Ace Frehley. I showed him all the songs I wrote, and Ace Frehley punched me in the face. And that's when I learned that only Ace Frehley can get away with writing songs about Ace Frehley's dick. That's right, I love rock and roll, but that's why, I mean, they say the way that you meet people is you go to the dance clubs and try to hook up with them there, but I'm just not a big fan of the music they play at dance clubs, and I'm not a fan of that stupid dance they do where they grab each other and they're like looking like they're having sex, and I mean, think about all the money that however much you gotta pay to get into the bar. The expense, how much you gotta pay to buy drinks and everything. What I'm saying is at the end, you're probably paying maybe $50 to look like you're having sex. Guys, for $20, I can go to Runberg and get the real thing. Hey, I can say that. I used to live off of Runberg. I know what I'm talking about, okay? And when I was living off of Runberg, I talked to these cops, right? These cops were hanging around on the bus stop, and one of the cops tells me that they're going to try to put a stop to the drugs and the prostitution. And I thought, okay, that's beautiful, but if you guys get rid of the drugs and the prostitutes, my rent will skyrocket. And if my rent skyrockets, I won't have any money to spend on drugs and prostitutes. I was on a hiatus from comedy for a while. And the reason why I went on a hiatus is because my last girlfriend wanted me to choose between her and comedy. And I wanted her to choose between me and other men. Awkward. Where was I? Wait, where was I? The girl cheating on me. Yeah, okay. They say that if you catch your girlfriend cheating on you, you got to avoid anything that will remind you about it. That's why I had to stop eating at Five Guys. I also had to stop riding the train. I don't know. So a little bit about myself. I've been a vegetarian for about 6 years now. I've been a Jew for about 26 years, and you see, Jews don't eat pork. Vegetarians don't eat animals at all. Whenever I tell people that I don't eat meat, especially not pork, there's always got to be one idiot who's like, "Dude, so does that mean you don't eat bacon?" Yes, it does. And that's a stupid question. Because I've got friends who are gay. I never went up to any of them and was like, "So you wouldn't hook up with Natalie Portman?" I've got friends who are straight edge. I never went up to them and said, "Not even cocaine! Everybody loves cocaine!" I want to close by saying that I grew up in a middle-class family, but my neighbor was high-class. And growing up in the 90s, I thought that I was poor because I was the only kid who didn't have a Nintendo 64, hooked up to the jacuzzi and everything, man. But my neighbor, man, he had it all. Like every now and then, he'd invite me over to his place, and I'd get to watch him play Super Mario. He even let me play once. That was cool of him. And one day, he stopped hanging out with me. He didn't think I was cool enough or rich enough to be his friend. And I felt bad. Until he turned 16, and he got, what do most rich kids get for their 16th birthday party? Car, right. His parents get him a car. And instead of being grateful, he got upset that the car, I'm not making this up, he got upset that the car was the wrong color. So in retaliation, he closed the garage door on the car, not making this up. He hated the color and just closed the garage door on the car, destroyed it. Thinking, how did the conversation go between that kid and his mom? Honey, why did you just destroy the car we got you? Because it was the wrong color. Oh gosh, I really messed up. Okay, look. Look at our gardener over there. Look at Antonio. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't even have papers. He just snuck over the border, and you don't see him complaining about anything. But let me tell you something else about Antonio. I've been fucking him since before you were born. He is your real pappy. The car is the wrong color, and so are you, but I'm not gonna throw you under the garage door. Thanks for having me here. Good night.